Previously on Ballz.
Bollockz, here we are. Stuart Baxter's back. I just called him. He's out of his meeting. He's ready to talk to us. And he's going to pick up this phone now, isn't he, Darren?
I don't think we phoned him last time.
I think we got a number wrong. I got a number. Yeah, my handwriting isn't the greatest.
Yeah, we
Remember?
phoned some other guy, so it wasn't Stuart that was... Yeah, your 7 looks like a 1.
We got Stuart the first time. And here he is, Stuart Baxter. Hi, Stuart. Sorry about the messing about, mate. We just had a slight technical problem with my handwriting.
Yeah,
Stuart.
Now, Colin's got another number.
Stuart, it's good fun here, and we do call this program Bollockz, and you know the expression better than I do. It can be good, it can be bad. Stuart, I don't want to talk to you about the double. We've done enough of that. A fantastic double. My public apology to you over the way that you came in and what you achieved last season caught us all by surprise. The entire media, you took them off your back and put them firmly on their back, and I love that, and I love the fact that you did that. But what we did talk about, you know, just before the cup final, and then afterwards, we've been considering this is your plans to develop Kaiser Chiefs into a brand that will carry on and that will endure. You tried to do it when you came to Bafana in I think 10 years ago,
2000,
and you want to go back and you want Kaiser Chiefs. Could you just talk us through that, please, Stuart? You know, your plans for Kaiser Chiefs and an academy.
Yeah. Well, really, it's the catalyst for it was a conversation with Kaiser, because it's Kaiser's passion to give something back to the youth of South Africa, not just to football players in South Africa. So we discussed our academy and the state of it and the direction that we could take it in, and I gave him an outline, and he became very excited about it, and we pushed on. So we're cooperating. I can't go into too many details, but I'll give you the bigger picture. We're cooperating with the university, and we're going to get the educational part sorted. We've gone through the tactical, technical, physical, mental, and social, because Kaiser thinks that's also very, very important. Aspects of their syllabus going into the academy and coming out at the other end. A good footballer, playing the Chiefs way.
Yep.
A good person, if he doesn't make it at football, that we put him back into society as a well-rounded South African. So it's something that we've been working on all the time. It's been taking a lot of time, a lot of energy. At the same time, we've been trying to win championships and cups. So it's something that we've been working very hard on.
Yeah, Stuart, I love this because, you know, nearly every week, nearly every day, I will get 2 or 3 people saying, yeah, but what about our under-20s? What about our under-21s? Why aren't we at the World Under-20 Cup at the moment? Why don't we see junior sides? I do a lot of junior football. I coach an under-8, under-9 side, and everyone comes up to me. I wear my name on my back just in case they think I'm not what, you know, and they can't. Well, why don't we have better coaching? Where can we join an academy? My boys do this, my boys that. 15, 16-year-old referees coming up to me saying, well, I want to get into football. We need, Stuart, you need someone like you to address this. I know Gordon Iggerson, the Bafana coach, is also very, very interesting in developing proper structures. You said something to me about a CD that you might put out to all the junior clubs. Is that right? Or is that, am I jumping the gun? Sorry.
I think that, the CD that we want to put it out to first and foremost. We want to put it out to all the coaches. We're going to start our own internal coach education. You know, so we produce the right sort of coaches that stand in front of the players and deliver the right stuff appropriate for their age group. But they will all get the DVD, and the DVD will then go to the players. It's one of these where you've got the Chiefs team where you can click onto your position and pull up clips of how we want you to play, and the coaches can click onto it and they can pull up drills teaching the kids how to play that way, and so we get some sort of uniformity, you know. So we've got that first of all, and then where we take it from there, you know, in terms of local coach education and stuff like that. Then we could cooperate with the local governing bodies, but we certainly want that uniformity, so that when a kid comes in at 10 years of age or 11 years of age, he's not being treated like a small adult. He's been treated like a kid with appropriate coaching, appropriate training, and teach him life skills, because that is also going to help him get through his career.
Are you going to stop that getting into the hands of the enemy like Pirates kids?
That's Darren.
Well, yeah. You took. I mean, they do that. They sell these pirate DVDs. Ha ha ha. I mean,
Buy them on the William Nicol off ramp just now, Stu.
No. I mean, look. There's no secret. There's no secrets in football, Neil. I mean, you've got secrets. You've got secrets that everybody knows about. You play Man United, and you know what you're going to get, but you've still got to deliver the. We know what they do. We know what Barcelona do, but you've still got to deliver it, and you've still got to make sure that there's the right environment, and so really there's no secrets. If people see that we do a passing drill, and they see that we want our forwards to make that sort of run, it doesn't really matter. Football is football, and we should get on with it. I mean, I think we do things that people have known about all year, and yet we've still got decent results with it. So I think, there are certain things that you don't want people to know, but I mean, there's not a lot. It's certainly not all cloak and dagger. So with youth coaching, I think there's a lot of stuff that we ought to share in this country. We ought to take a sort of collective responsibility, because and that's one of the reasons that you can't complain about Gordon not doing it, because national coaches they get sacked because they don't win games for the senior national team.
Yeah.
If you get a national coach who wants to get involved in the youth development, then you want to frame him. You want to build a statue of him, because he's taking a massive gamble. So I think Gordon can support it all, but Gordon as a national coach, he's going to be judged on winning games with Bafana.
I can see it now.
We shouldn't be making him the scapegoat for not having youth development.
Exactly. The arguments we've been having on the old websites about Gordon. I can imagine a statue of him with his cup of coffee. It would be lovely. But because what I love about this is that, Stuart, of course, you were in charge of Bafana 10 years ago, saying these things at the time. And there's a lot of people, since you've won the double at Chiefs, saying, well, you never really got the chance as Bafana manager to move these plans ahead. And will they give Gordon time, especially with coaches like you underneath, in the PSL, trying to get some kind of strategy together, how to play football the South African way?
I think, Neil. I did an interview yesterday for an English newspaper, and they asked me about the development of the game in Africa, and I said that the first country, and I said this when I was the national coach, you get one great team from Nigeria, and then they disappear. Then you get one great team from Senegal, and they disappear. We had our great team in South Africa, but then they all disappeared. Yeah. The first country. And we had this opportunity when pre-World Cup, when we missed the boat. The first country that puts down these structures and strategies, they have the opportunity to be the powerhouse of Africa for 10 years. Yeah. But no one has done it, because we're all still squabbling about who should do what and why and if it's correct. And I mean, we just got to get together and get it done. Because if we don't, we'll still be squabbling like this in another 10 years and saying, well, why did we not beat Ethiopia, or why did that ball hit the post and come out? That's not the point. The point is, give the youth of this country an opportunity to be the best in Africa. That's it. And bottom line.
Stuart, I've got right in front of me, I've got the under-20 league tables after 2 games. I've got Ghana, bottom of Group A, 0 points. Right, I've got Nigeria, actually, they did win yesterday, so they've got 3 points. They're still third in their table. And Egypt, bottom of England's Group E, with 0 points. I mean, England are rubbish, and they've got 2. They've drawn with Iraq and Chile. Egypt, 0 points. Ghana, 0 points. Nigeria, 1 win in 6 for the African youngsters. We didn't even qualify for that tournament. This, Stuart, is where we all come together, isn't it? Trying to develop a South African style of play, trying to develop youngsters that we can be proud of.
Exactly. And I think, it's all this protectionism. We'll say no, we want to do it this way, and we want to make sure no one knows what we're doing, and that's going to take us nowhere. It's going to take us nowhere because in that environment you don't learn, and it's going to take us nowhere because with the total lack of cooperation, you will never get anything approaching a collective way of looking at football. There is a South African way of playing football. There is. It's just identifying it and pooling our resources and saying, this is the way we play. They do it in Sweden, they do it in Germany, they do it in Argentina. They do it in all the successful countries. All the countries that have got good youth development, they all work in the same way. Exactly. And you can't fragment it. Look in England. Look at England. England are the most protectionist of everybody. You don't even get to go into their training facility. What is the total result of that?
Yeah.
Loads of money invested, loads of talent, zero results.
Top secret.
They don't cooperate.
No, I know. It would be nice to have
We've
something
got to-
public and something that we can lay out there. I love the idea of sending around CDs. I imagine you won't be singing on them, but we'll have some kind of guide, some kind of plan that people can stick to.
Well, you never know. There may be a little logo you can click on at the end if you're a little bit of a
bit of my
of a
way.
masochistic tendencies. You may.
Stuart Baxter.
The hidden track.
Stuart Baxter sings my way. Do it my way. Excellent, Stuart. Listen, I've got to ask you because mate, I'm getting inundated with people asking me about. Do you have any transfer time? Can we tell people anything about? Will there be a couple of new players that we can hope for at Kaiser Chiefs, or are you going to keep quiet on that at the moment?
No, we've had a few. We've had a few. I mean, Neal, when I left, there was also speculation that we could lose a few players. You know, so what we did is we got a few names and we put the names on a block and we said, okay, that is if that happens. That is if that happens. Now, when I get back and I'm travelling today, I should be back tomorrow afternoon, something like that. We'll have a meeting. We'll sit down with the club and we'll see. Well, this is the situation. These are the buttons we need to press. I think very very quickly. I think you'll know that we did want to bring in a couple to strengthen the squad, no matter what happens.
Yes.
But I want to find out that people are not on the verge of leaving us, as has been intimated to me at times.
Okay, because that's what a lot of people talk about, people leaving as opposed to people arriving at Chiefs.
Yeah.
And the Amakosi being...
well, I don't see...
Yeah.
Put it this way, I don't see a lot of traffic. I see a couple in, one, possibly two out. I don't see a lot more.
Okay, Stuart, and I know you, and you'll keep us up to date, and you'll be there or thereabouts the double again next season, I would have thought. And Stuart, great to talk to you, and thanks for coming on, and
thanks
all the
much,
best with the academy, mate, and getting that thing together.
Thank you. We'll put as much effort into that as we do to the seniors, rest assured.
That's what we want to hear. Thanks, Stuart. Cheers, mate.
This is Ballz Visual Radio.